Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Code Surfer, and I hope you guys are doing really well. So, in today's video, we are going to talk about array, and I hope the previous videos would have helped you to understand some concepts of C programming. So, please do subscribe the channel to get some more informative videos like this, and let's get started without wasting our time. So, in today's video, we are going to talk about array. So, what is array? So array is simply just a collection of data of same data type, I would say, because so let's write down here what is array. So array is simply just collection of collection of data of same data type. For example, so why is it so? How you can use this array? So whenever you want to use hundreds of variables that would be of same data type, for example, if you want to store marks of students of 100 students, I would say, then you will, but obviously you will need integer, and you have to store hundreds, you will need hundreds of variables, and that would be time consuming. So you can simply use these variable marks to store this 100 data in it, and that is done with the help of the square bracket. So how you would define an array? So I would say declare. So first it will be the data type that you are going to use, then the variable name with the square bracket, and in this square bracket you will assign the size of your variable. So the size here is the number of variables you want to store. So this is how you can make a array. So let's keep these things on side for now and grab a pen again. So for example, I would say I will show you this is the array of marks, as I said. So I will say marks, and this is 20, 10, 30, 40, 50. So all these variables are stored in marks now. And what if I want to access these 30? So you can't just write down 30 here, but to get those things, you can write down marks into the bracket. This would be 0, 1, and 2. So that would be 1. So these 0, 1, and 2 I said are the index numbers of the arrays. So always the array will start from 0 to n minus 1. Now why n minus 1? Because as 0 is starting, so we will not reach the n number. It would be always the less than 1. So if we take the example of this 100, then the array will start at 0 and will end at 99. So if we count from 0 to 99, it will be 100, but obviously, so this is how array is being counted. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So if I want to grab this 30, you can use marks equals to marks into square bracket 2, and you can access this 30. And then you can also change the values of the variables inside them using the index value, but we will look into the next videos. But this is what I wanted to like introduce you guys, what is array, how you can use it. So it's simply integer marks, and here it would be 5, as we want to store the marks of 5 students, and it will be stored like marks 0 equals to 20. So this is referring to this one, and same we can go on by changing the index number and the values inside of it. So it will go and go until the n minus 1. So this is what we are going to see in the further videos, but we'll do some hands-on. So please do stay tuned with this channel, and see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.